Let's get it on! Ah!
That's not Coribert. Right. Coribert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. My eyes must be going. How could I? Ah, yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. Yes. Did it go in here? Well... What a ghastly place. Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before. Huh. It looks like they're, worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
Meet!
Squall and Fury! The wind rises. How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself? It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
Humans, fate has not granted you the right to enter this place. Do you insist on an audience? Very well. Then I grant you the trial of...
I can fix this!
Behold! Wretched vermin! Disappear! Get out of my way! Here! Worthless! The wind rises.
Let's get it on!
Too slow. Quick fall.
Look alive!
Who was that? He was a perfect being. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power, and yet you were able to defeat him. Let's continue on. I think we've made it to the end.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for power that you covet? Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down? You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
What just happened? When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I feel good. Oh, I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when you say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps I have to try. No matter what, you... Cory Bear?
Papa?
Cory Bear? Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh. You see, it worked! Cory Bear can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Mama is... Cory Bear, look at me.
Of course.
Yes! So how do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. Wait. My body! What happened to me? Papa?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conry here. No more home. But, do you know what that means? No more red sky. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I...
No, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm.
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up and... you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. Once a murderer, always a murderer. But the god we saw in that cave, that wondrous power, it was... Now then, piety is hardly my area of expertise. A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You and I have both witnessed his divine power. No matter. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
Buckle up! Ha! Look alive! Ah!
Impossible! What happened? The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too? Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and sort of... Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god? Cory Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state? They'd... Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh, no. The mirror! It's broken! He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. Ah! If he'd just done as he was told! Ah! We have to find him. It's his scarf. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Caribert! Caribert! Where are you? Curses! Forest Rangers.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way.
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said...
Hey, whoa! There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal?
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there.
You Forest Ranger scum!
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Rangers!
Curse you all, Forest Rangers!
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do... So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction. So I left it alone.
Yes!
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a...
Caribert! Caribert, stop! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're... Caribert? How could this happen? Come, Caribert, we have to go home now.
Papa?
Caribert,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa?
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense. Ah, Traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you Traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now. I suspected it was you. Oh, from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberic. You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner. Yeah. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Huh? Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Why did he just call me?
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberic? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clothar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
The field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later, and it's holding a silk scarf in its hand. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible, unless Clothar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse. This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? What is it? Huh?
Buckle up! Ha!
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Behold! Squall Fury! Here!
Born of ice and frost.
Check this out! Don't get too close!
Crush!
Ha!
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Everybody stand back!
Let's get it on!
You're dead meat! Let's light it up!
Here you are. Be still. Check this out!
No touching! Access denied.
Cascade.
Born of ice and frost.
Good roll. All right. Maybe I'll take one more day off. Most of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Ah. The wind rises. Still. Bow your head. Their penance is due. That's far enough. Swamp fury. Stay content. Search for it. Quit following me. You dare to gaze upon me? Behold! Come out music. Falling into the abyss. The wind rises.
Be still.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
We're way behind schedule. For Rex Lepus! Let's hit it off! Blast off!
As one with wind and cloud!
The wind knows. Be still.
Into the wind!
The depth back. The wind knows.
Clouds high! Birds call!
You're dead meat! Look alive!
Osmanthus whined. fascinating.
It's time to pull the trigger.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous carnivore
Add Astra. It's raining again? Oh, this isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way. Gotcha! Busted! Gotcha! Quietly now. Gotcha! Quietly now.
Let's get it on!
Busted. Take it easy.
Buckle up!
Gotcha.
You asked for it! Look alive! Buckle up!
Quietly now. Gotcha. Busted. Busted! Yeah. Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey. Look alive! Cha! Gloves off! Your mommy teach you that? Take it easy. Quietly now. Gotcha. Take it easy. Let's get it on! Hi! Here comes the catch. Busted. Book alive! Ha! 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 Yeah! Gotcha. Busted. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different...
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list? Oh, what a mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some. We can still add it to the list.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
So you two are still hanging out together. Dia, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dia wasn't around.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes! Paimon can't can't believe you can still refuse that!
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave? There are so many places I still haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade. Besides...
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like... I feel like something is off about you lately. Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me.
Oh, looks like Dunyarzad was onto something.
You're too perceptive. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though.
My lady... All right, I'll share what I know. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many mercs are no different than me, just going around. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all
Deshret's relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
Yep, you got it.
Oh, you mean the group...
Deshret's relics is composed of many smaller brigades. On any other day...
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kus...
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now.
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been...
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They strip the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not only have they targeted merchant caravans and...
That's beyond terrible.
I don't know how Deshret's relic sees it. If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah. How can your father do such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time... Of course, the other brigade members were just like him. Their ruckus...
Sounds like a nightmare.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother. It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd say, "You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around. He seemed to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
What an interesting guy.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish, but that was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him, until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings. The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me. Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
Huh? But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well, he's super tough, so if he went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the...
I'm inclined to agree. I'll wait for news from you in the city until then.
I'm on. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Likewise. There's no need to be so formal with us. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Akhmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. But it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible!
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as Dakan al-Ahmar became more...
It sounds mighty strange to me, too. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. Dakan al-Ahmar is your father's crew, after all.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experiences.
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Dakan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing...
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Ribat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from him. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever he goes, Paimon will follow.
Oh, in that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dia.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment, though. You're our brigade. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot...
Keep dreaming. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on him.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that and you...
All right.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they always like this?
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up, that's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the...
Yeah, you hear her, Khalaf? Told you we gotta... All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe.
Take it easy.
This should be the place. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another.
No need to worry.
I'm not... Here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react. And...
the feeling. Lucky today.
Quietly now.
I'll be back. I'll take my no more tricks up your sleeve.
Busted. Take it easy.
Try to keep up.
Look alive! Gotcha. Busted.
You're the Flame Mane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakana Lakmar now? Tell me, what are they after?
You know the code of being a mercenary.
Ha! Think about it, though. You've got 5 seconds.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. We can... 2 seconds!
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search... I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep.
But why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste... There are a lot...